I think it's just so much more fun and more interesting because people kind of know what to expect because of season one, but then again, you don't, because there's a lot of new fun stuff this season.
Who is ready to go from amateur to statewide award winners?
Born ready.
I feel like everything is being taken to the next level with this season, whether it's the music or the dancing or the storylines or the drama. Everything is so next level.
So thankful to the fans that have really stuck with us over the last year and a half, and they never let the hype die down.
It's going to be really cool for fans to see how we've kind of elevated this season while continuing to keep the heart and soul of season one.
Guys, we're East High. We got this.
To get to be the representation that I never got to see with this new generation of people watching, it's just very exciting. The best is when you get the messages actually from adults and that just reach out and say, like, I would have, felt a little less alone if I had this as a kid. And then there's like the messages from kids that are like, Carlos gives me confidence to be myself. And so those are just always the best.
Something that I admire about our show is that everybody can find some sort of representation or some way that they relate to our characters. I think that our writers do an insanely amazing job at keeping our show authentic and true to real high school and what real teenagers are going through these days.
Like this, Seb played Sharpay in season one. Like it's amazing. And I think a lot of people are like, oh, well, Sharpay's, a girl's role. And it's like, well, no, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to show that it doesn't have to be this one thing. So I think that's what's so much fun is there's just so much about it that we're just trying to surprise people by, but also like make it the new norm.
Good luck with your show. I heard High School Musical was adorable.
He was awesome, and he's so good on the show. I think people are gonna freak out.
I saw the guy and I was like, that man has the most perfect hair on planet Earth. And I just need to learn his hair routine.
We are entering the Alan Menken Awards for High School Musical Theater, and we are doing Beauty and the Beast.
Cool. I had a CD of Beauty and the Beast, and how you had to rip things onto your computer back in the day? The CD was scratched. So when she would sing Beauty and the Beast, there was one part she would go, Booty and the Beast.
That's the most Frankie thing I've ever heard in my life.
And so now, anytime I get to that part where I'm just like, Booty and the Beast.
I've decided to take myself out of the running for the Beast. I've got a lot on my plate.
I can say that some of the casting is what you would expect, but then some are not what you'd expect.
After playing Miss Darbus, this is pretty much in the bag. It's called Disney bounding. Yeah, I dabble.
That episode 5 is by far one of my favorite episodes. It's such a huge episode, and it's an amazing episode for Frankie, and I'm so excited for it.
I think it's a really special episode for a lot of different people, and I'm so excited.
Like Frankie said, I think there's so many wonderful moments that where we get to see people shine, and episode 5 is a great example of what our show encapsulates and what our show stands for.
I got into the Youth Actors Conservatory. It's a huge deal to me, but honestly, Ricky's a huge deal to me too.
Olivia is she has one of the most insane voices I've ever heard in my life. Even when we're just on set and she's just just messing around singing on set, it's like the voice of an angel. So I will be shocked if she does not win a Grammy next year, but we'll see.
It's crazy to see someone who's so close to you and such a great friend and someone who just is your pal to be so successful right now. But we can't say that any of us are surprised. It was inevitable that she would take over the world. Her talent is endless, and she deserves every second, like Matt is saying. And it's just wonderful to see her. And while she's having all the success, she's also texting us and posting videos on her Instagram story and just being the wonderful Olivia that we know. So it's really cool.